But like, I feel like the more that they can answer the questions themselves, the better, versus you just telling them. But if you're asking good questions, the chances are is that they probably know the right answer in a lot of situations, but it needs to be drawn out of them.
Yeah.
And you do that through questions.
Yeah.
Shoes? New shoes?
One good thing about the questions, you know, a good technique that you guys could use is get students warmed up for questions. You know, like the worst way you could ask a question is literally to ask it to the whole group and then expect one person to answer. Like that's the worst way you could ask a question, because usually what will happen is the person that is like your overachiever, the person that always answers questions, they're gonna answer the question, or you're gonna get crickets and nobody's gonna answer, and then you're gonna be like, this is awkward. Oh man, I just messed up. And it's gonna be a horrible start of the presentation. So a good way you could do is I've done like raise your hand, like general questions, like yes or no questions. Like raise your hand if this applies to you, so it gets them warmed up, and then you can ask even more like deeper questions and maybe pick on people. You know, another one that I love. I mean, my favorite way to ask questions is stand up, get a partner. You know, ask this question, and then sit down. This is my absolute best way. And then you can pick on people, and you can have them like, you know, like they can answer either their response or their partner's response. Then they're at ease because they're like, I don't have to share mine. I can share theirs, and it like puts them at ease. And so just think about if you're gonna pose a question, the way you do it. Don't do it generally. Be thoughtful about how you can engage people with the question.
And people are much more likely to answer well and answer thoughtfully if they do it with one other person first, versus just you guys know how it feels to share in front of a big group of people if you're feeling kind of shy. Like you're gonna just you're gonna shut down.
Yeah, even hey, ask your partner real quickly, 10 seconds. And then you're gonna get so many more. It's like magical. It's like when you, as a presenter, you see how you're like, man, there's like a day and night difference when you give them a chance to share with somebody else, and at least one other person doesn't think it's totally ridiculous. Yeah. They're like, okay, well maybe other people won't. You know.
Exactly. Also by asking them to share their neighbor's answer, it forces them to listen. Right? They're not just thinking about what am I going to say to my neighbor, but I'm thinking what are they saying? Because that's what's going to they're going to become better listeners too at the same time.